Hello everyone, I am Dr. Soumya Das, Associate Professor from NIT Greater Noida. Today we will discuss about the lecture on topic WHO Drug Dictionary. In our previous lectures, we have discussed so many PV or the pharmacovigilance related terminologies. In that we have seen the various terminologies, acronyms or the abbreviations used globally as per GHS system to study the references, we can say the side effects, ADR or the WHO related ICA or ICH related guidelines in various abbreviation formats. So, today we will discuss about the drug dictionary which is provided by the World Health Organization. Let us start. WHO dictionary. WHO dictionary, it is an international classification of medicine. International, the name is given because it is accepted internationally, classification of different class of medicines created by the WHO program. So, we have a large number of programs which is run under the WHO or we can say under the ICH guidelines or under the US FDA guidelines, WHO program for the international drug monitoring. Okay. International drug monitoring means, students, we have a class, a range of drugs for our body which is differentiated from the system depending upon the therapeutic class, their chemical nature of the drug. You have studied these type in ATC classification of drug as well as in the disease also. So, the WHO is annually running a program for the international drug monitoring, means after taking this class of drug like antidepressant in different countries, how many population or how many depressive patients are recovered or the same class of drug is showing the same type of ADR or ADE or from this same drug how many mortality or the morbidity are reported. This is regularly checking under the WHO program for the international drug monitoring. Their regular annual meetings are there, the meetings are fixed by the WHO and these are managed by the UMC. UMC is the, yes, UMC is the Uppsala Monitoring Center. So, I hope you all know about the UMC. It is the Sweden based, we can say the head or the center, okay, which govern all the activities related to adverse drug reaction terminologies, adverse drug reaction reporting system, then their analysis, their assessment, their evaluation reports globally. Okay. So, UMC Uppsala Monitoring Center, we can say in short, it is the head or the center, international center for compilation of all adverse effects reported by different class of people globally. So, the WHO drug dictionary basically used by the pharmaceutical companies, maybe the national MNCs all over the globe as well as by the clinical trial organizations, which is CTO in short, clinical trial organization, who later run the different phases of trial by taking that particular medicament in the human volunteers, which include healthy as well as ill volunteers. And the drug regulatory authorities, DRA, drug regulatory authorities means the authority or the higher superordinate level who ultimately focuses on the specific class of people who are taking the same class of drug globally. Okay, drug regulatory authorities for identifying the drug names in spontaneous ADR reporting. So, focus here students, spontaneous ADR reporting, SADR form, okay, it is different from ADR. ADR is the adverse drug reaction, but here before ADR I have added one term, spontaneous. It means the after taking medicament within seconds or within minutes, the chronic or the lethal response shown by the patient. Okay. The patient is now at the end of their life or maybe the organ is completely or 80 to 90% get damaged or inactive. that is spontaneous adverse drug reporting or the adverse drug effect. Okay. So, at this condition the patient has or their family member has to report to their physician like after just taking this drug, the patient or the concerned ward is showing these symptoms, and also it is helpful in the management and smooth conduction of any stage of clinical trial. Clinical trial you all know, here again we are talking about the drug consumption or drug to check the efficacy, safety, risk profiling of the drug when we are dealing with the healthy as well as ill volunteers in the trials. So, WHO drug dictionary was created in the year 1968. Listen how early it was there, and it is regularly updated, but after 2005 there has been a major change in the aspect of positive benefit or positive manner, major development in the form of a WHO drug dictionary enhanced. The change is WHO drug dictionary enhanced, you will see it is written as WHO drug dictionary enhanced and WHO herbal dictionary, which is written as WHO herbal HD dictionary. These two different terminologies cover the traditional folklore, or we can say the ethnopharmacological use of herbal extract or the phytopharmaceuticals or the herbal medicines we are using since from the ancient time, like we have Charak Samhita, Sushrut Samhita for the treatment of various disorders and diseases. So, this is the new version, or we can say the update will have after 2005, the involvement of WHO DDE and WHO HD. HD means herbal drugs. Now, coming to the WHO drug dictionary organization. WHO drug organization, it is there in various codes, okay, coded form. So, WHO drug code consists of 11 characters. We have total 11 alphanumeric code for the read of different disease or class of condition. It has 3 parts. The WHO drug dictionary is divided into 3 different parts. The first one is known as the drug record number, or in short it is known as drug rec number, which is further elaborating their information and reference as a sequence number 1, in short sequence 1, and sequence number 2, in short sequence 2. The second one is the drug recording number. It also consists of 6 further different characteristics which will be helpful globally for the detailed information about the different class of drug. It uniquely identifies the active moiety. It will tell the main API, active pharmaceutical ingredient, or the main nucleus moiety of the drug which is responsible for the therapeutic, or we can say the pharmacology of the drug. So, it identifies the active moieties regardless of any particular salt from or part of the plant, because we are here dealing with the HD herbal drug also. The part of the plant, maybe stem, leaf, bark, fruit, flower, root, is responsible to get extracted the API of the drug, and it is used for the depression, anxiety, or any other related disease. A salt form or part of the plant and their extraction means like we have hot percolation, oxidation extraction, okay, we have decoction, different extraction methods you studied in pharmacognosy subject. So, in this sequence 1 is basically used to uniquely identify the different variations. Variations means again the API, the active moiety, when we are going to change the API for their enhancement of their solubility, it may be we can make it more lipophilic to reach or to cross the blood brain barrier for the CNS related activities, okay, or we sometimes for their metabolic release of the unwanted unmetabolized drug fraction from the body, we can going to make it more hydrophilic, water soluble. So, we can change the salt or we can do the esterification, it is known as the derivatization of the product. Okay. So, or when we are talking about the herbal plant part and the extraction method, these should be clearly informed, thereby defining active substances or a combination of active. Combination means either we are going to take two herbal product, polyherbal formulation, or we are going to combine it with the semi synthetic or the synthetic and the herbal drug together as a concomitant treatment for any disease. WHO drug record sharing the same drug record number, and here the sequence 1 contain the same variation. The variation I have described you, what variation in the drug as a therapeutic moiety we are going to prescribe to a patient. Variation in the plant part, variation in their extraction procedure of the same active moiety, or either we can go for its derivatization for increasing or decreasing its lipophilicity and hydrophilicity. WHO drug record are classified with at least one code according to the ATC system. ATC is the anatomical therapeutic chemical classification system of drug, which include the HATC. HATC means herbal, because we are here talking about the phytopharmaceuticals, means herbal plant based therapeutic agents. Herbal ATC, herbal anatomical therapeutic chemical classification of drug, and it is also treated as a part of ATC for the mapping purpose. Mapping means we have to correlate these HATC and ATC, like what are the slight variations, or when we are combining these two drugs, whether the patient is showing better response. Okay. Preferably a fourth level of ATC code is assigned for most of the population globally. ATC assignments in WHO drug are marked as official. Why official? The term official here because it is as per GHS, globally harmonized system, and accepted globally. All regulatory authorities has to focus and follow the WHO drug dictionary for the same class of drug. So, WHO drugs are marked as official or UMC assigned. UMC means Uppsala Monitoring Center assigned. Official ATC codes are classification which include in the official ATC index, while UMC assigned ATC codes are that classification which is not included in the official ATC index. So, this is the difference. You have to be careful about this last paragraph, which states that the WHO drug dictionary is considered to be as official and also sometimes known as UMC assigned. In that, official ATC codes are classified as per the official ATC index, while UMC assigned ATC codes are classified but not included as official ATC index. Now, coming to the WHO drug dictionary format, it is basically available in 4 formats. The main one are the B3 and C3 formats. B3 format is brief and very short, while the C3 format contain a detailed large additional column, detailed information or the references on top of the B3 format. Now, WHO drug dictionary standardized drug grouping. WHO drug concept can be organized into various groups, and this is known as the standardized drug grouping, in short capital SDG small s, standardized drug groupings, and it is defined groups for various class of drugs. I am giving you one example here, focus on this example. Like we have different class of drugs, diuretic, corticosteroids, drugs used for diabetic, anti-diabetic agents. The grouping are also defined based on the interaction. For example, drug interacting with the CYP2C8 means cytochrome P2C8. These are cytochrome enzymes or drugs interacting with the UGT. UGT, student, is the UGT1A1. It is the gene which belongs to a family of large number of genes that ultimately provide the instruction, the detailed instruction for making enzyme known as UDP, and UDP is the glucouracil transferases. Ases means this is the enzyme. This enzymes further convert the toxic form of bilirubin. The toxic form of bilirubin is the unconjugated bilirubin to its non-toxic form. Why we are going to change its form? For its easily metabolism and excretion from the body, to prevent our body from the further lethal or toxic or harmful effects, to its non-toxic form, which is the conjugated bilirubin, so that it will make available to better dissolve and excrete from the body. Okay, students. So, these are standardized drug grouping as per WHO drug dictionary format. Coming to its updated version, the WHO drug dictionary includes ICSR. ICSR means, students, individual case safety reports. Okay. This is related to a clinical trial or any pharmacoepidemiological studies. Individual case safety report, we are going to prepare a document or a file for individual patient who are taking a part in any specific clinical trial or taking a specific class of drug for their treatment. So, these ICSR formats are according to the product name, the API drug which is given to that individual, their ingredient, main API ingredient of the product, then their therapeutic group like CNS, CVS, GIT, urogenitary or treatment, etc. Usually, this updated WHO drug dictionary format with new entries once per week, which is you will find in the page 32 Magnus, Wellberg. Then we have UMC page 33 Magnus, Wellberg, UMC page 34, 32, 33 and 34 Magnus, Wellberg, UMC here is the Uppsala Monitoring Center. This is the level, these are different levels to report the drug dictionary for the individual case safety report. So, this is the level to select when only known, the trade name of the drug. So, here when we are talking about the ingredient or the product name is given as trade name, known as the brand name. Trade name is the generic name of the drug, the main API which is prescribed to the patient for specific ailment. Okay, trade name of the drug or the substance, active pharmaceutical ingredient prescribed to the patient for their treatment. Next, coming to the maintenance of WHO drug dictionary. WHO drug is again a global system. It is the international reference for the medicinal product related information, and it is maintained by the UMC, Uppsala Monitoring Center, based on Sweden. With its unique drug coding hierarchy level and extensive coverage means, students, it will cover a large class of drugs including different organs or organization system of our body. It provides a consistent drug dictionary with exact terminology for the physician, which will further helpful for the diagnosis and treatment of their patients. When coding concomitant medicines means when we are going to give in a combination of 2 or more than 2 drugs, maybe the 2 synthetic or 1 semi-synthetic or synthetic formulation or 1 herbal with the synthetic drug. Okay, concomitant medications. Okay, students. So, this is the CODA system, which is the novel WHO drug dictionary system. The latest version is March 2019, then we have March 2020 release, and this release will get upon the request on the user request. So, this is all about. Let us revise again about the WHO drug dictionary. So, it is nothing but the International Classification of Medicine System created by itself by the WHO program for the international drug monitoring, and its whole maintenance, the approval, the renewal, the meetings are fixed by the UMC, Uppsala Monitoring, Sweden based center. So, it includes the dictionary is used by various pharmaceutical companies, CROs, clinical trial organizations, various drug authorities, and it will by following this drug dictionary, they will get detailed information about the spontaneous ADR reporting, and it is also helpful in their clinical trials. It was created in 1968, you know, and regularly updated yearly, but after 2005, two major changes has been done in the WHO drug dictionary. The first one is the WHO Drug Dictionary Enhanced, which is the WHO DDE, and the second one is the WHO Herbal Dictionary, means WHO HD. Okay. Next, coming to this organization, we all know it is the coded system, E system. You can get the WHO drug dictionary on the data system based also. It includes 11 characters alphanumeric coding pattern, and it is divided into 3 parts. The first is the drug record number, in that we have sequence 1 and sequence 2. Second is the drug record number, which further contains 6 different characteristics. It uniquely gives you a detailed information about the API or the active moiety of the medicament. Apart from their nature, means their derivatization, the salt or the extract used for their formulation of the drug, it will not deal with the extraction method. So, WHO drug record share the same drug record number and sequence 1, which contain the same variation, plant part and extract variation for giving the information about the active moiety. Now, WHO drug record are classified with at least one code, which is as per ATC system of classification. The WHO drug dictionary are there in the B3 and C3 formats, you know. Then we have SDGs, means standardized drug dictionary drug groupings, which will give you enhance information about the different class of drugs, like we have diuretic, corticosteroids, UGT, or we can say the cytochrome based treatments. The updated version of WHO drug dictionary is as per ICSR. ICSR is the individual case safety report, and in that we have, according to UMC, different pages, page 32, 33 and 34, Magnus Wellberg UMC reports. Then in the last, coming to the maintenance, the WHO drug dictionary is globally maintained by the international reference for the medicinal product information, and you know, maintained by the UMC. It is there in the 11 alphanumeric hierarchical code. It will cover a large number of, or we can say, different class of drugs together. The novelty in the drug dictionary is the involvement of WHO drug coda, which is the automated coding engine system, and launched in March 2019. Its latest version is there in March 2020. And again, if you need more latest information, you have to send your request for their further updated version. So, student, this is all about WHO drug dictionary system. Thank you everyone for patient learning. Keep update yourself. Bye bye.